We'd like to thank Bob for letting us use all of his equipment and camera stands and headphones and stuff.
Oh, and thanks to Professor Schulte for giving us the extension and letting us turn this in as our final project instead.
Thank you. And I guess finally to the guy who stole my car and all my equipment, I guess I just want to say, I hope you fry in hell, you bastard, die! Enjoy the movie.
Yep.
First day in a journey that will hopefully bring us back to television and, more importantly, the children. We've started work on a new pilot for our new show, which we're calling Accepting Everyone Through Music, and I'm just so excited about the challenges that it brings.
It's been 10 years since we left WLIM Studios in Queens, and it hasn't been easy. But we want to show to ourselves and to our fans that we can come back and make a difference. We may be the only people in America who believe in children's television, and I am not ready to give up on it or us.
Hello, friends!
Hello, friends!
Sometimes when I'm alone at night, I feel lonely.
So do I, Tom.
I try to sing myself a song to make myself fall asleep, but I just can't.
Why not, Tom?
Well, I just can't sing a song when I'm by myself. I like to sing with a friend.
That is so true, Tom.
Meeting friends is difficult if you don't know the way. Try to forget you're sad instead of being gay. There's a way I know of how to make each day so bright. Just make a friend and sing a song to make everything alright.
Tom and I met in 1976.
Oh, God.
I was just finishing my role as understudy to Joanna Gleason in I Love My Wife at the Ethel Barrymore Theater.
Which is no more.
Tom had been out of work for a little while.
Oh, Sugar was not the hit I'd hoped it would be.
Well, Joseph Papp was hiring performers to entertain before his shows in the park. And Tom and I met in line at the audition, and we got to talking. And seeing the people who were auditioning before us, it became obvious that we were going to have to really wow Joe over. And that's when Tom got the idea that we should maybe combine our efforts, pool our natural resources, as it were, and do something together as a team.
Oh, Joe Papp never knew what he really wanted, bless his heart.
Within 3 minutes, we threw together Music in the Mirror, with me singing and Tom doing the choreography.
Yeah, and Joe loved it.
Yeah.
I mean, he was just so excited by it, and he said that he had tried to get Michael to use two people in the original production downtown.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The first time I saw a flower shop, I was 8 years old, and my family had just moved to New York City. Anyway, I remember not having a lot of friends, but here were two people on the television telling me how to make friends, encouraging me to to go out and give it my best. The thing that was so revolutionary about what they were teaching was that your friends didn't really need to be people. You know, they could be imaginary at first. I mean, I learned that my best friend could be a doorknob, you know, or a shower head. Needless to say, this freed up a lot of anxiety I was having about myself and my childhood, more importantly.
Tom originally contacted me in 1986 to represent him in a domestic dispute that had happened at Midtown. My kids watched the show, they were big fans. And what I thought would be an open and shut case turned out to be more of an ongoing process that has been very painful, both to Tom and Francie and perhaps the children of New York City. See, law was created to protect, but you know, it produces victims too, one of which is Tom Leavenworth. The whole tragedy of this matter is that in 1986, after the show was taken off the air, WLIM retained the rights, forever cutting off Tom and Francie from the work that they had created. So after I cleared up Tom's little situation, which I don't want to go into now, he asked me to represent him and Francie, and that's how I got into the children's television business.
It is a nice resume.
Can you pass it over this way?
Yeah,
I just want
okay.
To Campbell.
Campbell.
Any relation to
To
the soup people? No.
So, your name is Christine. Is that with an EY or a Y?
it's on my resume.
Oh, yeah, I mean, your first name is Christine, your last name is Cam. Oh, an I. How very singular. So, you're a fan of the show?
What show?
The Flower Shop?
Never heard of it.
Oh. Then you've seen us on stage.
No.
Oh. Well, where are you from?
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Well, that explains it. We were never syndicated in the smaller cities, so yeah.
See, we had a children's television show
Wait.
back in the early 80s called The Flower Shop. You're making that into a puppet, huh?
Or the top part.
Oh, I see. Okay. Hi, this is Dee Dee. He is our master puppeteer and has been for both shows, the old show and the new show. And, well, I can safely say that without his talent and dedication, we would have certainly had a show, but, well, it would have been missing something. Oh, he is like our salt. Without him, well, we would have had to use a Mrs. Dash or something else equally offensive. Oh, working with him is both a pleasure and a joy. Say hi. Hi. We got the idea of doing this kids' television after completing this other children's show that I'd written, which was called Peter Pan and the Indecisive Monk.
I played the monk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the greatest piece of theater I'd ever
Oh,
done.
come on.
No. But the kids really took to it. And, well, after not getting a call back for Ain't Misbehavin', I went over to Francie one afternoon and said, you know, screw this, let's write our own show. And, well, after talking a little bit about what we were trying to say,
What do we want to say?
yeah, we went out and bought a typewriter and a couple of boxes of crayons, and away we go.
It's been an uphill battle with the television station and all the contractual legalese, as it were. You know, unfortunately, during the 1970s, there weren't many agents handling children's television stars, and I have to say that the man, as it were, gave everyone the shaft. I mean, if you look at the legal battles that Fred Rogers fought over the trolley rights in the 1980s, and I am talking the entire 1980s, it's really kind of sad to think that if I had been there, we might have a happier children's television today.
Now, Christine, this job is going to be something of an adventure for us and for you. It's not what I would call a normal job. at
No,
all.
see, we're in show business, and as you might imagine, that comes with a lot of demands that, well, a person like you just might not know about. I like to think of it as being a doctor, only we deal with many people at a time, not just one or two a day.
Tom, you're gonna scare her away. I think what Tom is trying to say, if I may, is that we are entrusted with something. Some call it a gift, a treasure, whatever you define it for, yourself. There is an obligation to it. which oftentimes surpasses your own personal desires and needs.
Yeah, I think of it as the ability to know exactly what needs to be done without really knowing why it's so crucial.
In the case of Tom and Francie in the flower shop, they own no right to the show. Absolutely none, except, and I quote, if I may for a moment. Where did that... Oh. They own no right to the show, except their names being referenced by other people in situations not intended to be heard by children. I mean, what is that?
The concept for the show revolved around, or was based on, my singing ability and Tom's dancing ability. We thought that we could teach children, normal, everyday, non-talented children, how to sing and dance as well as we did. But eventually, it became apparent that one of two things might happen. Either the children would be so ordinary and ungifted that they would therefore become intimidated by our gifts and then become desperately discouraged and give up hope.
Or that we'd be so successful that, well, there'd be too many kids in the world who could sing and dance, and so there'd be an oversaturation of the market. I guess if we'd known about cable at the time, we wouldn't have worried so much about that scenario.
Oh, yeah.
Another thing about working for us is that we're very tough, but we're fair.
We're very fair. Yeah.
And while we might not be able to pay you as much money at first as you may be worth, well, there's a lot of perks that come with the job, but there's you'll be meeting a lot of very important, very famous people.
Celebrities.
Yeah. And there's award shows, and we'll be traveling.
Yes, and I mean, no doubt, it can be very glamorous, but it can also be hard, too. And there are lots of fans who are going to try and get to us, and we need you to protect us from them.
We have a number of aliases that we use that you're going to have to learn because, well, Francie has about 8, and I have about 32 or 33, depending on the time of the year.
Yeah, and although we won't be able to afford to pay you what you're worth at first, once things start taking off, you'll be making personal assistant money. Oh, Dee Dee!
Oh, it's Dee Dee. Oh, we should talk about Dee Dee.
Oh, let's talk about Dee Dee.
Okay. Dee Dee. He came to us when he was 9 years old.
9?
Yeah, 9.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He was the one of the lost boys in the Peter Pan show that we did. Well, I was having problems with some of the plot points of, towards the end. And
You were a lost boy with that script.
and so Dee Dee came in, and well, he just cleared him up right away.
Brilliant boy, Dee Dee.
Brilliant.
This is Melanie, the Melanie puppet. It was actually originally Mal, a guy, but we added some flowers and kind of gave it a more feminine touch. So now it's Melanie. I feel kind of attached to these. I like to take them home, get to know them, see how they function outside of a studio artificial environment.
When it came time to do the TV show, we hired Dee Dee on as the head writer. Yeah, and well, he was just a child prodigy. He was the youngest writer on TV at that time.
Yeah. There was a separate ceremony back then for children's television, and the award was called The Kitty.
The Kitty.
Right,
Yeah.
and Dee Dee won, as I said, 3 years in a row.
Right, and well, I still had this feeling that if we had been taken off the air, that at least that Francie would have won.
Do you really?
Won. Yeah.
You really feel that way?
Oh yeah.
You never told me that.
It wasn't until I was about 9 when I realized the impact the flower shop had on me, and I don't mind saying that I developed quite a crush on Francie then.
Yeah.
Many, many years later, when we met at a computer class that I was assistant teaching at my community college out on Long Island, I couldn't believe it. I mean, here was somebody that defined my childhood, and here she was asking me to teach her.
I don't know anything about computers.
I fell in love with her all over again. She looked so helpless there with her keyboard. And
Well, no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't get the darn thing to work. I don't even know how to type. It's one of the things I've been working on lately.
I wanted to help her in the same way that she helped me, so I went home that night and I put on some of my old flower shop albums, and I put together a song that could help teach her about the computer.
It wasn't very good, though.
But I think we also, well, we introduced him to what was really became his passion, which was the puppets.
The
I
puppets,
think.
yeah.
Well, what Dee Dee does is he both controls the puppets with his hands, and he matches his voice to the movement in the mouth. Oh, this puppet doesn't have a mouth because he's Mr. Rastafarian, and we didn't want to promote marijuana usage. But,
Mr. Who?
Rastafarian.
What's a Rastafarian? It's it's one of the colonies, don't you know? Oh, a colony. Are you tourists, or are you going to stay for a while?
Unlike Mr. Wasp, who has two mouths and speaks out of both of them, saying different things at different times.
Come visit England, but don't stay too long.
So, depending on which puppet you're using, it can be a very easy day or
Do you have a job?
very difficult
Are you a
day.
skilled labourer? It's a rude question. Don't ask such rude questions of our guests. You're bringing a family with you, are you?
He can't talk. He doesn't have a mouth.
Well, can't you talk properly? You sound funny. You sound ridiculous with that ridiculous accent. What's that?
He said silence is golden.
Oh yes, I quite agree.
I
Quite
think he
agree.
just-
Quite agree. I think it's best that he remains silent, don't you? I wish you would remain silent a little more. Well, is that some sort of crack at me?
Dee Dee.
No, no.
That's
No, it's
Dee Dee in
not
a
crack at you.
nutshell.
You're just going to stand there then, are you?
Yeah, I think we should get back to work. Okay?
What kind of cooking do you eat? Does it smell? Is it smelly cooking? Have you got smelly cooking? It's not like our cooking is that good either.
Let's get back to work. Get on that salt thing.
Back to work, 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 work. At least I've got a job and you're not going to take it away from me!
Instead, I think that despite everyone's best efforts, some of the bitterness that these people feel comes across in the shows. Take Electric Company, it's a prime example. The whole, well, and I'm not a singer, but the whole lawyer. I mean, come on. That is obviously transmitting something very subliminal to the kids. You know, see, it's trying to tell them to put the words together. You know, put both sides of business together. Find out who your enemy is. Have someone show you and find out who your enemy is. Otherwise, you're going to be very frustrated and only getting half of what you deserve.
When class had ended, I finally got up the nerve to ask her out for a cup of cocoa.
And we've been happy ever since.
The only thing we haven't done is have children.
which might seem odd at first, but I want to wait until the time is right. I don't want our child growing up jealous and resentful of the oh so many television children that I have out there that I love as much as I would love a child of my own. Our own.
Right.
I think I should be very upfront about this. There's going to be a lot of hours that you'll be working. While we're doing the television show, we'll be putting in like 40 hours a week. And you'll need to put in about twice that.
Yeah.
And it may seem like the most unappreciative job in the whole world, but, well, I just want you to know that we would not be able to function without you. You are going to be our anchor in the sea of turbulence that's known as children's television.
How eloquent. So, do you have any questions for us?
Is that thing turned on?
Doesn't have to be.
Listen, I get paid $16 an hour. I take a 15-minute break every 2 hours and a 1-hour lunch. I'm not good at typing and I don't do any personal shit. Oh, I don't work at all on the weekends and you're not allowed to have my home phone number.
It was very nice to meet you. Thank you.
Yeah, we currently have a lawsuit against WLIM, and I know that we are going to get the rights to their names. Contractually, WLIM also has dominion rights to their voices. See, it's a bitch of a contract, right? But I know that we're going to get some concession for that. If not, that could present a whole other set of problems concerning how to dub over their voices for the new show. But right now I am in constant communication with I have to make a telephone call. Would you excuse me? I talk to them every day at WLAM at 2.
Yeah, do you want us to leave?
Yeah, if you don't mind, just
Okay.
step out for 2 seconds.
Okay.
You could just go into there.
Okay, great.
And, thank you.
Thanks.
All right. You're a king. Well, you tell that little prick that if he doesn't start easing up on the flower shop rights pretty soon, he's gonna be next. No! I don't have anything better to do. This is my fucking job! Oh, I will have a nice day, you
That went pretty well, don't you think?
Yeah, I liked her. I think she gets it.
Yeah. I think she's spunky.
Yeah, she's definitely spunky.
Yeah, no, I think we should definitely hire her.
You do, honey?
I think she was very.
I think we'll talk about that, Lance. Do we have more applications?
No.
That's it. It's the only one.
We had this ad in the paper for over a month.
That wasn't on, was it?
No, I was just looking at stuff that we did.
Oh, okay, yeah. I wouldn't want to give away any of my trade secrets, one of which is being tough. Yeah, you gotta be tough and don't let up. Every day for 5 years I've been calling them. They will talk to me eventually, I know that.
Did you have to say something about her, Nick Campbell?
Oh, so
Yeah,
I
Tom, the
thought
soup
No, I'm
thing.
not
No,
saying
I-
it's your fault that she walked out. I'm just saying, I mean...
Well, she
Well, honey,
didn't
the
walk out. I mean,
Christine
she
with
said
the
that
eye.
she could
Still
start
does
working
say
in
it.
2
Yeah,
but
weeks.
the
She said
Christine,
she could
it
start
says with
working
an
in
eye
2
right there.
weeks.
I mean,
so
I don't wanna-
if we don't get anybody in 2 weeks, we'll go with.
I mean, I've never heard of
with an eye.
Christine spelled with an EY. I mean, it's just.
I was nervous. Okay, all right.
Why, Tom, why are you crying?
I tried to sleep last night without messing up my bed, but I had a bad dream, and now my bed is all aflutter.
Oh, I know how sad I am when my bed isn't made.
A messy bed makes everybody unhappy. Your mother, your father, even Uncle Sam.
That's so true. Uncle Sam does like us to keep our beds nice and tidy, doesn't he?
He sure does.
Well, Tom, I guess you better make your bed. What's the matter, Tom?
I don't know how.
Oh, that's nothing, Tom. I can teach you how to make your bed. It's as easy as tucking in your shirt.
Oh, Francie, that was easy.
It was, Tom. And now that your bed is made, let's sleep in it.
I'd like to call together this first meeting of the Accepting Everyone Through Music production team. Yeah, I am very excited about what this show is going to bring to children everywhere.
Yes.
I think that before I begin, we should go around the table and say our names.
Yeah, we all know each other, Sam.
Yeah, I know that, Lance, but I'd still like to do it. It's kind of a tradition with me. I'll start. My name is Sam Waters. I am the executive producer and head legal advisor for the show.
I'm Francie Duluth Peterson, star of the show.
Tom Leavenworth, the other star.
Lance Duluth, director of the show, associate producer.
And my heart.
Hi, I'm Dee Dee Jones. Oh, and this is Mr. Forgetful. You're always forgetting me.
Christine, you're up.
Yeah?
Everyone, this is Christine Campbell, our personal our associate.
Wonderful. Welcome, everyone. I know that you're as excited as I am about our little family.
I love that word, action.
It's like, we're there again.
I know.
This is the third time that we've tried to create a new show.
Three's the charm.
Well, the flower shop was created out of magic, for lack of a better word.
Yes.
And, well, the original idea for that show was to put it in a giant sandbox and call it The Wonderful World of Sandy's Magic Box. Which is a title I still love. You know, it's very zen without being too preachy.
Right.
Friends of mine have often come to me and asked, why am I in this racket of children's television? Well, I suppose the biggest reason is that I have two kids of my own. I don't get to see them very often. My wife has custody of them down in Cedar Springs, Iowa. I guess you could say that I'm looking for a way to be with them every day. I know that if this show goes big, and I know it will, a part of me will be with my kids for half an hour every day.
We built this giant sandbox, or I did, in my studio apartment up on the Upper East Side. Okay. But it quickly became evident that, well, there's not going to be room for my bed and that sandbox.
Tom had cats.
Are you still doing the Angry Bunny Go Shopping bet this week?
I can't figure out, what country could a bunny be?
Well, I don't know. They breed a lot, so they're probably all over the world.
Yeah, but we need to
Angry
about
bunny!
the country.
I'm angry! angry!
I don't think we're going to be able to use all the old puppets.
It's not old. It's a classic.
I had this great idea. I was working at the time at this flower shop called Designs by Duncan.
Duncan's Designs.
Duncan's Designs, something flowery.
Flowery.
Anyway, I came up with this idea that we would film the show, or the pilot for the show at least,
Right.
there in the flower shop at night with we just put the big sandbox in there.
Yeah.
And
Which was really perfect because I'm sort of, you know, an insomniac anyway, so that's perfect. And Tom is really goofy in the middle of the night, so it was magic. How you coming with those lyrics?
Fine.
Good. Tom's gonna call about those, I'm sure. I want to see those.
Hello. Sorry, I have the wrong number.
Who was that for?
Some guy asking for somebody named Dorothy Parker.
Christine, honey, Dorothy Parker is one of my aliases.
Who is she?
Remember when you interviewed for the job, we told you that sometimes we use different names?
No.
well, after they took the flower shop off of the air,
Next.
well, we went on and we made this other show called The Computer Show. Yeah.
Computer show,
Show.
not computer shop. I always want to call it the computer shop.
Computer Show.
Right.
Back in
1993.
1993. Yeah, right after Francie and Lance got married.
Yeah.
Hello, boys and girls! It's your old pal Tom.
And here's Francie. We've been gone for a long, long time, but we're back now.
That's right, we're back. And look what we have here. Computers.
Computers can do wonderful and exciting things.
That's right. You can even type your name.
T-I-T. Cut.
What's the matter?
You spelled out tit, Tom.
Lance, this thing's not working.
Okay, hold on.
Fix it. I can't lean on this, I forgot.
Sorry.
T-O-M.
Seems to be working for me.
But we just really didn't have the right technical director
And
that knew about shows and computers.
Well, I really think that, you know, it wasn't so much the technical director, Lance. It was,
Oh, I'm not saying
you know, we
anything
were
about Lance,
ahead of our time.
You can even type your name.
T-J-N-T-C-I-U-C-F-T-T.
And who knew that computers were going to really take off like they did? I
Yeah.
mean, we were right cutting edge, I think.
Yeah, and they didn't have the technology, but we could do that show now.
Oh, yeah.
Today.
Yeah, but we don't want to go back. You can even type your name! Shit.
Cut.
Why do you always, you forget like 93? You forget the year.
What do you say? I
do you know the
remember
anniversary?
1993. It's when
Yeah.
when we did the show.
Right.
And you guys got married.
The computer shop. Shop.
If you call that one more time, I'm going to turn you over my name.
Oh, ow.
So, so then that show was really difficult because there was all of this technical stuff that had to happen.
Listen, I'm sure you're not doing this on purpose, but there are certain dangerous people or fans out there who would do me harm if they knew where I lived. So, to protect myself from them, I use different names to keep myself safe from them.
What are they?
Well, I don't want to put that on you right now. You've got enough on your plate. You know, while we're on the topic, I'd like to talk about how you answer the phone.
Okay.
Maybe we could try something a little, instead of hello, something a little friendlier.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, as you can see, the 3 steps are pitch, pilot, property rights.
Oh, yeah. We know that. Been there.
When do we get paid?
The other P.
I should write it down.
Yeah.
Paid.
P-A-I-D.
Moolah.
Eventually. Excuse me, this is art.
Hello. Good afternoon, the Peterson residence.
No.
You want to talk to Francie? Okay, hold on. It's for you.
Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Not the Peterson resident. Who is it?
I don't know.
Well, could you ask?
Who is this? It's Michael.
Michael who?
Michael who? Michael Jackson.
Thank God. Hello, Tom. Yes, yeah, we were just talking about that. No, I don't think she understands fully yet. I'm glad you thought to test her. Yeah. No, I'll talk to her. Let me talk to her now. Okay. Christine, I'm not blaming you, honey. It's just that you have to keep in mind who we are. There could have been a lunatic on the line.
Listen, how do you want me to answer the phone?
Cautiously. Use precaution. Carefully. Put yourself in my position.
Huh?
Look, just try to do what I ask you, all right? I appreciate it, okay? Thank you very much. I don't want to discuss this anymore.
Whatever.
Thank you.
Boy, the ABCs sure are fun.
They sure are, Francie.
But, Tom, I'm a bit confused. How is it that a person knows how many marbles are in their marble bag?
Well, I have 2 in mine.
Well, I know. But yesterday, we learned how to spell marble. But I don't know how to count them.
You don't? You don't know how to count, Francie?
No, Tom. Do you?
Well, sure I do. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. See how counting can change your life. It will save you from struggle, save you from strife. If you give me a quarter when I say when, then you will follow my journey, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. The mice and the chickens are blind for me. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. See how simple, which means easy. I remember those days back in the beginning when we would hang out with all the other guys that were doing the different children's shows. They called us the gang.
The gang.
The gang.
The gang was Jim Henson, Fred Rogers, the Electric Company.
The original shock jocks, we used to call them.
Fred Rogers was in the room.
if you could ever say he was really in the room.
Oh, no, you'd be nice. You lose it.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Now, this is the filming I told you about, so please.
Right.
Don't pay no
documentary.
Welcome.
Thank
this
you.
is Miss Bella. Would you like some coffee or?
Yeah, this is.
Actually, you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. I
Okay,
just
well,
had some.
If you'd like some, I can certainly heat it up for you.
Please.
Thank
Sit.
you.
I'm not gonna have it. No.
Okay.
So this is Miriana Bella. She is the associate producer to Frank Dominion over at LBJ Productions.
Oh,
Mr.
yes.
Dominion has asked her to meet with us to discuss accepting everyone through music. Before we get started with the presentation, I think it's very important for me to point out that this is about the kids. It's not about the money. It's not about my percentage. It is about saving children's television. You know? And before we start talking about money and marketing and rights and all those things that really don't matter, I think it is important that we feel comfortable with the fact that we as people don't lose sight of what is important. But people get confused about how I can make a profit on a stupid kids show. I got 2 words for you: Barney. Barney uses the same set, same bratty actors, same ratty costume. They practically give the show away to sponsors. Well, how can you make money on that? I'll tell you how. Merchandising, t-shirts, mugs, stuffed toys, walking, talking, burping little monsters that cost $17 a piece. All we need is one good Christmas, and I can retire, pay for an Asian wife, and pop out as many consumers as I want. Hell, I might even get 2 wives. God, I love kids. We have a children's show that really isn't like any other. It attacks racism through music. It tackles bigotry through song.
It fights sexual discrimination through dance?
It does not allow children's parents to belittle or attack a minority simply because that's the way they were raised.
Does it have puppets?
Yes!
That's
from our first show.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
No, that's not a concern.
Can I see them?
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sorry. Christine, could you get Dee Dee to bring up the puppets, please?
Yes.
This is where we build the puppets, or the puppets build themselves. Build sets here, costumes. He's working on something.
Dee Dee Jones
He's
is our brilliant puppeteer. He's
He
an artist.
he makes them,
He
shows them,
really
he does
is.
the voices.
And
Here they come.
Christine and
Come on in.
Mariana, meet Mr. Forgetful.
Hello. Nice. Hello, Miss. What did you say your name was?
Mr. Forgetful, you're not supposed to forget people's names, only their racial heritage.
Oops, I forgot.
What Tom and I have also done is we've paid painstaking attention to the minutest details that other shows don't dare approach.
Maybe Mariana would like to meet Mother Appreciation.
Oh yes.
Hello! Let me guess. You are a Spaniard.
See, Mother Appreciation's gift is that she recognizes people's national heritage, and she then relates the cultural backgrounds.
Are you a French Huguenot? I knew it.
No.
Of course, we would ask the children first what they
Yes, Mother Appreciation. Mariana Bella is obviously of Italian descent.
I'm not Italian.
Oh. If you look at a puppet from another show, say this Kermit the Frog puppet, you can see that it's got googly eyes and, well, an indication of a tongue, but it's not alive. I mean, I never believed Kermit the Frog was alive. I mean, no matter how good Henson was, I just never believed that Kermit was alive. I think it's because Henson didn't believe it. But let's see Kermitobulus. Now he is, well, you see he's got a tongue that operates like a real frog tongue and that it sticks in and out. And he's got eyelids and a membrane that protectively covers the eye.
We would meet at Astoria Kaufman Studios in Queens and go to a coffee shop in the neighborhood once or twice a week, sometimes more. And the amazing thing about that time was that we were all very supportive of each other, and we encouraged one another, and we were there for each other. We would even bring the puppets and introduce them to one another.
Until that bastard Henson stole my Kermitobulus. If you cut Kermit the Frog, you see that he's not alive. He's filled with just a bunch of fluff. And this fluff is just nothing. And yet still he can lay there and he's completely okay and he can talk. He's alive, if you want to call it alive.
Well, there was this one time, and we don't even know if it was Jim Henson or one of his people who did it, but Tom brought this puppet that he had just finished, this Greek frog. Kermitobulus. And he was really proud of him, and he was kind of showing him out for us. And Jim was working with that rabbit. What was Henson's rabbit? It was Kirby or something, and
Kirby, right.
And Tom had misplaced Kermitobulus somehow in the coffee shop.
I was drinking.
He was drinking.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, 6 months later, there's Kermit hanging out with the kids on Sesame Street, and the rest is history.
But give me Kermitobulus. And if you cut Kermitobulus, Tom, if you cut him, he bleeds. He bleeds. He's got guts.
Tom.
See, he's got guts. He has a heart. And Well, he doesn't live, he dies. And I think that's important for kids to see because that's what real life is like. I mean, ever since our show went off of the air, school killings have gone up 65%. Sorry, what nationality are you?
I'm Albanian.
Oh, Albanian, yes. And what country is that next to, little girl?
Shouldn't you know?
Oh, the Albanians are, they're known for their cleanliness.
They're known for Dracula and werewolves, and there's a large city in New York named for them. And
What are you making, Francie?
I'm making lemonade to sell to our neighbors. My mother bought me some lemons to squeeze into this pitcher.
Can I help you squeeze your lemons, Francie?
Yes, Tom. Here, try this.
Ah! It's sour! No one will buy your lemonade, Francie!
Yes, they will. You just have to put some sugar in and taste.
Ooh. That's pretty good.
I know. You just have to be careful not to add too much. 5 cents, please.
We had put out 4 albums, 2 of which were Christmas LPs, and we had covered a John Denver song long before the Muppets thought of that idea.
Stole that idea. They stole the idea.
Borrowed that idea. And we started adapting songs from other songs, like Jingle Bells and Three Blind Mice, and we put our lyrics to it so that the children could understand it easier.
We just felt like kids can't really understand Three Blind Mice, but what they do know is beef stroganoff and rice. Beef stroganoff and rice. Don't it taste nice? Don't it taste nice? It's not really for vegetarians.
Just take a trip to the planetarium.
Beef stroganoff and rice. Beef stroganoff and rice. See, well, there's really a great message in that song about science and food.
Yeah, and children don't get that every day. And we would love to have the opportunity to bring that to our audience on television.
Hello, Sam Waters here. Oh, hello, Mariana. No, I didn't expect you to call so soon. Yes, I think it's going to be a good show. Yes, I'll hold for Mr. Dominion. Frank Dominion. Hello. Yes, sir. How are you? Yes, I'm sure we could talk about making some changes. No. Maybe, yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. No, sir, I don't think it's worth blowing a deal on.
Ah, yes. This is what I'm talking about. A letter from a fan. Dear Tom and Francie. Oh, that's so cute. They always misspell Francie. It has been too long since I have seen the show. I cannot tell you what joy it has brought me and my sister growing up. I miss Johnny the Squirrel and Tommy the Rat as much as I miss my childhood. Oh, I especially miss you, Francie, and the joy, misspelled again, and the joy you brought me. I had a tough childhood, but through your help, I was able to make something of myself without hurting others. I've included $5 and was wondering if you would send me a picture of yourself.
Kitty yells, her mommy's not fed her. She's so small, build a wall, can't wait for rainbows to fall. Feel better?
Yeah, thank you for that.
No sexual tension.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, thank you very much. You're not going to regret this, Mr. Dominion. Okay, I'll take care of it. All right. Yes, sir. I'll talk to you tomorrow to go over the details. All right, bye-bye. We're gonna do a pilot. We are going to do a pilot. He is gonna front the initial $1 million to produce the 3 pilot shows. Oh my God, I can't believe that. Oh, I can taste the green already, wow. Oh. He wants to fire Dee Dee. Yeah, that is gonna be tough. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
Are you a boy puppet or a girl puppet?
Put that away. That's from the other show. We can't be talking with it.
Oh. Do I get a severance package? Severance package, severance.
Package off my back.
Many a lonely night, I would sit in my bed, Francie, misspelled yet again, and oh my. Christine!
Who's at the door now?
The door!
We have to do our choreography.
Lance, we're filming! Christine, we're filming, honey. Thank you.
Okay, so then we get up.
I loved your idea about the apple and it eats through. Hello, Sam! We're filming!
Sam, you can come straight into the house. What are you doing ringing the bell?
Sam Waters. Oh, you're dressing for success.
Have you been on the phone? I've been trying to call you and call you and call you.
Oh, we have it off the hook because we don't want to turn it
Ringing.
Sorry.
So we're doing the thing. We're going to do our choreography.
We just had a conference with Dee Dee, about the puppets.
What's up?
I have a big announcement to make.
You do?
Mm-hmm. I just got off the phone from Mr. Dominion, and he's agreed to put up the money for the pilot.
It's funny that
You're in, baby. Oh,
that's
good. Congratulations.
So what? When we start?
Well, we start as soon as we get that check.
Oh, I'll tell Dee Dee that we can make new
We can make all of it.
Wait, sit down. I got. Listen, can we turn the cameras off, please?
Wait. You see, now, this is what I'm talking about. The sickos. Christine! Christine! Thank God I insisted that we get a P.O. box. No, Sam, that's not fair.
We can't do that.
$1 million to produce 3 pilot shows. His one concession, the one negotiated thing that I have said yes to, Mr. Dominion, is that we can't do it without Dee Dee.
No, this is too much. It's too
Listen
much
me.
to ask.
That?
Honey, come on. Anybody can stick their hand in a puppet and make it go. Come on.
Okay.
Dee Dee is important, but he is expendable.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right, we'll do it.
So we gotta let him go.
Well, don't say we. I am not going to do it.
No, I think that's Tom's. Why is
that my job? Whoever does it just has to get done, okay? That's all I'm saying today.
We're not doing it today. I cannot do it today.
I'm not saying it has to be today.
Not with the studios coming in.
It's honey, we're happy. We're supposed to be happy.
Let's just take him to lunch, okay?
This is a success.
Okay, everybody.
He's filming. Make him
Oh, can you please not?
I said no cameras, please. No cameras.
It's off now. It's off.
Okay, everybody, let's go to lunch, all right? It's going to be on me today.
All right, good.
Okay.
That's a celebration.
Crew too.
Oh, the crew, yeah, everybody. You can all come too. Well, I'll just go have good lunch. It's down there a little high. What? There she is. Keep them on. Oh, come on. Here we are. Oh, sorry, all my laundry. Shut the door.
God.
So.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, they're here.
They're here. They're always here. I'm not camera ready. Oh, God. It's freezing out.
Already?
It's too cold. Yes.
I'm about to burn up in here. There's
And,
lights on in
Not
here.
only am I not
So nice.
camera ready, I'm not dressed properly.
You're fine. You're fine.
And the drive down was intense. So
Yeah.
you wanted me to be here early? So
Yeah,
what's up?
that's some stuff we need to talk about, but.
Yeah. What stuff do we have to talk
I'm just here. I don't know if we want to have that on film.
I don't want to do this on film.
So what do you want to talk about?
Let me put some lipstick on.
Just a minute.
I'm
okay,
gonna put
guys?
some lipstick on. If you think that'll help. I don't know my words.
We're gonna.
I confess.
Let's just go through it once.
So is Mickey.
So just
Thank
need
you,
the
Mickey.
words.
So,
Thank you, Dee Dee.
with the mute, where should we?
Just started the.
Right from the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right from the top. Okay.
The new pages.
Okay. Here's the star.
Get in the.
Okay.
Get in the center. Yeah. Okay. Good.
Well, hello, little boy. What is your name?
My name is Mickey Irish.
Oh, you must be Irish then.
Yes, I am. How did you know?
Well, because your father likes to drink a lot. That's how I know.
Tom, that's not in the script.
Oh, I know, but I'm trying something out.
Tom, Mr. Dominion would appreciate it immensely if we could stick to the script. Okay?
It's gonna be really hard letting Dee Dee go, but Sam assured us that as soon as this show picked up, that we could hire him back.
Yeah, and Dee Dee's been with us from the very beginning.
Yes, he does. And he eats potatoes.
Potatoes, yummy. That's my favorite fruit.
Oh, potatoes aren't a fruit. They're a vegetable that grow in my native soil in Ireland.
Why, yes. I do believe that you're correct. I must be thinking about watermelons.
Oh, you're right, Francie. But watermelons don't grow in Ireland. They grow in the South.
Okay, all right. Let's get one thing straight. I didn't want to do this show. I told Mr. Dominion it was a bad idea, but he likes it. His kids used to watch your stupid show, and for some reason, he thinks you guys are geniuses. Oh. Because of that, my ass is on the line. Do you understand that? My ass. Now, we are going to do the script the way it was written. Okay?
Mariana, we are artists, and artists sometimes have to mix blue with orange to get purple.
You mix red with blue to get purple, you idiot.
Look, I've got contracts upstairs. I'm waiting for everyone to look at them and sign them.
Good. I'll go get it right. Francie!
Wait, did you talk to Dee Dee?
Not yet.
We do the pilot tomorrow. When were you going to tell him?
I mean, just when the time is more appropriate.
Tom, listen, as executive producer, I have to tell you that we have to tell him today. All right?
Okay. Let's just take it back, okay?
How far back?
No, Francie, they grow in the South.
They grow in the South. Do you mean Alabama and Mississippi?
That's right, Francie. Oh, look, here comes our friend Froggy.
Oh, here comes our friend Froggy.
Here I come.
He's coming.
I'm coming.
Froggy.
Ah!
See, he wasn't ready. That's right, Tom. And look, he's brought us pastries from his homeland.
Hello, Tom and Francie.
Hello, Froggy.
What have you brought for us?
I brought the croissant.
Oh. Are they anything like bagels?
Yes, they are.
Except they're not Jewish like bagels are they?
No.
It's racist.
It's not racist. How is it racist? What is that?
Have a great time.
There are so many different types of people who eat so many different types of food. I just can't keep them all together.
That's right, Francie. It's hard to remember everything. That's why I like to sing the eating song when I get confused.
The eating song? What's that?
It's the song I sing when I eat my food. How many times a day can you eat cabbage?
Yum, yum.
The kind that grows on behind your ears don't taste too good.
No.
Come along with me, I'll show you others. Food that tastes a lot better than dirt and soot.
Oui.
That's pretty good, okay?
I don't know. She's gonna like him saying wee wee and yum yum.
Because wee, that sounds like, well, you know.
It's not.
What do you mean?
Look, we have to stick to, look, we can't let her rule how we're gonna do this thing. We're ready! But Dee Dee stuck with us through it all.
Yeah.
He got other job offers, he was writing for other shows.
Or making puppets.
Making
or,
puppets
yeah.
and doing puppeteer work for other shows. He even, I think he signed up for Army Reserve.
Oh yeah, right. Oh, and he paid some of the bills sometimes. Yeah. And I think he saw some action in I don't know, I don't keep up with that stuff, but like Desert Storm or something.
That's where he was?
I think so, yeah.
You're kidding me.
Yikes.
I wonder where he went.
Came back different. puppet seem darker.
Can I just tell him a little bit later
No,
today?
it has to be right now.
Hey, Sam!
Hey, how's it
Hi.
going?
Oh, progress report?
You betcha, baby.
We got contracts.
Contract's upstairs to sign.
Hey,
on,
great.
Dee Dee. Good to see you.
Come on, so they're upstairs. Dee Dee, come on. Can we go outside for just a little bit? Sure. Well, one of the songs that we sing is "Happy Little Song," which I wrote on the subway, believe it or not.
Hello. Brilliant. On the subway. MTA.
Oh, that's a good one. When people are annoying and kind of smell outside. When your mind is racing for a place to hide, there is a magic way to make them disappear. Simply sing this little tune. Put your finger in your ear. Happy, happy, happy little song. People hate me, say I don't belong. Don't let them scare you far away.
Happy song.
Happy song. Sing it every
Great,
That was
guys.
pretty good. Thank you.
Hey, Francie, have you seen my favorite watch?
No, Tom, I haven't.
It's my favorite watch because my father gave it to me when I was very young.
Oh, it must mean very much to you.
Well, it sure does.
Well, did you put it somewhere and forget to find it again?
No, I always keep it in the same place on my bed right next to my picture of Barry Manilow.
He's a very good singer.
Oh, well, yes, he is.
Hey, look, here comes Tommy the Rat.
Tommy the Rat, that's my watch!
No, it's not. It's my watch. I found it.
Where did you find it, Tommy?
On Tom's bed.
It was on my bed because it's my watch! Oh, you dirty rat.
Now, Tom, Tommy is not dirty. He just smells different, that's all.
I'm sorry, Tom. I thought I really found it, and that it was mine.
Tom, what you did was stealing, and stealing is very bad.
But how do you know what is stealing and what is finding?
There's a song I like to sing when I don't know the difference. Stealing is bad and everybody knows. When you steal something, your nose it starts to grow. It feels all weird inside and you cannot really tell if you'll end up in heaven or you'll spend some time in hell. Don't you be fooled by what the people say. If you steal something, then soon you all will pay. The devil will get you and soon you all will die. So don't you steal a gosh darn thing, 'cause someday you'll know why.
Well, I guess I'll forgive you this time, Tommy the Rat.
Thanks, Tom. Hey, can I make it up to you?
Sure.
Can I give you this picture of Barry Manilow that I just found?
Oh, Tommy!
It's our first time on the set of our new show. And I would just like to tell people that it can happen. No matter what you've gone through, no matter how high that uphill battle may seem, you can make it. It can happen. You can make it. We have.
How do you feel? How are you feeling right now?
Oh, what am I feeling? How am I feeling? Great. How am I looking? What am I feeling? Relief. Relief that we've made it and that we have total creative control. We don't have to answer to anyone except, of course, Sam, sorry, Mr. Dominion. But he seems like a kind and gentle man.
Okay,
so
ready?
that should work out.
I'm sorry. Sweetie, we have to get going.
Honey, we're doing
No, we have to get
something
going. We only have
here.
Please quiet on the set. Quiet on the set. Okay? And action.
Hello, boys and girls!
Hello, moms and dads.
Hello, aunts and uncles.
Hello, nieces and nephews.
Hello, stepmoms and stepdads.
Hello, priests and rabbis.
Hello, fellow Americans!
Oh, well, Tom, you said Americans.
I sure did. I said, hello, fellow Americans!
Well, there are more than just Americans watching our show.
There are?
Yes, there are many other countries, not from America, who enjoy watching television just as much as we do.
Wow, I didn't know that, Francie. What kinds of countries?
Well, some countries are friendly, and some countries are mean, and some countries are big, and some countries are small. They even got countries that don't have television.
Wow, it must be really boring in those countries.
You said it, Tom. Lucky for us, we have television anytime we want it.
We sure do. Say, Francie, how will we know which countries are watching us today?
Well, I'm glad you asked that, Tom, because we have joining us today Mother Appreciation.
Wow! Mother Appreciation? Who's that?
Well, here she comes now to tell us.
Oh. Oh, she must be so tired from seeing all those countries. She's surely coming really fast, though, isn't she, Mother Appreciation?
Okay, cut! No, it's okay, sweetie. It's okay, sweetie. Has anyone seen Mother Appreciation?
Not even there.
No, I don't. No,
just inspire her.
Has anyone seen Christine with puppets?
I think it's going pretty well. Was I Christine! Christine!
I'm sorry. This incompetent
I think it goes.
No, it's fine, sweetie. No, you did a good cover. No one knew.
my hero.
Nobody knew.
No one could
tell. No, it was fine.
I
You did fantastic.
But
We gotta keep going.
But then I thought maybe I was pushing. Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you.
Can you give me some?
Did I seem like I was pushing?
It's just,
I don't have to wear this, honey.
I haven't seen her.
Sam, this doesn't work.
I think you guys should come downstairs.
What?
Come downstairs.
Well, the proper term, Mariana, would be step out.
Okay, let's go.
I don't like the gold.
Oh my God.
You guys did keep the puppets in here, didn't you?
Yeah, well, this is the
Yeah.
one.
Puppets are gone.
Oh my God.
Okay?
They were all in this room,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
What's that?
No, but we don't have time to find them now.
So
what are we gonna do?
with this.
Listen, we just have to keep going forward.
We can't do the show without puppets. We just can't.
Time is money, and everybody is waiting. We're going to keep going forward. We're going to go forward without the puppets, all right?
We-
Executive decision. We're going forward without
It's a
the...
puppet show.
Honey, I mean, we wrote it.
We
with
can
puppets.
do it without puppets. You don't need the puppets, all right? Okay, so we find puppets. We
excuse
find
me.
puppets, all
With
right?
all
Look,
due
here.
respect,
No, here. There's got to have
we
something
are
lying around. This
professionals.
is a mop. It can be a puppet.
Oh, that is not.
We have a reputation.
Portugal. Make it work for me, huh?
This is not a puppet.
Sam, with all due respect, we are professionals and we have a reputation to uphold. To do this show without the puppets would be like doing the show without our clothes on. It can't happen.
Sam, Tom and Francie are right, okay? We can't do the show. Look, why can't we just reschedule until after we find the puppets?
All right, listen to me and shut up. And listen to me, good. We cannot reschedule. Now, this is a one-time deal. If we bail now, we will never do this again. I have worked for 9 years to try and get you two back on TV. You know, and I will be damned if some styrofoam and googly eyes are going to stand in my way. You two are the stars of the show, all right? The kids turn the TV on not to see the damn puppets, but to see you. And I want you to take this fucking mop, and I want you to stand there, and I want you to do this show. Do you understand?
I just don't know if I can do it.
You're going to do it. Or I'm going to take your scrawny little liver and plaster it all across this set for all of America to see. And see, I am going to make money in this either way, all right? Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yes. Sam is right. You know, honey, I fell in love with Francie.
okay?
Not Johnny the Squirrel.
Listen, Four Eyes, I'm gonna stuff you into Johnny the Squirrel if you don't shut up.
Okay, wait. We have 2 minutes to do this before the crew is gonna take a break. Can we please just do this? Come on.
Yes, we can, Sam.
That's mother
Right, honey?
appreciation.
I know.
Put on a mop. What do you think?
But it's okay, we can dry it. We can dry the mop.
Where are the stools?
I don't want to use the mop! We don't... Okay, everyone, quiet on the set. Rolling. And action.
Hello, Mother Appreciation. Where have you been today?
I've been to Portugal.
Our Portuguese neighbors. I just can't do this. I can't do it. It's like fucking a blow-up doll. I'm above this. Excuse me. I'm sorry I hurt your feelings, Francie.
It's not nice to make fun of me because I'm a girl.
Well, it's just that it's so easy. And, well, sometimes I get jealous.
You get jealous, Tom?
Well, yes, you've got that beautiful long red hair and, well, I only have this short blonde hair.
I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Well, and also you have your doll friends and I can only get to play with trucks.
Do you want to play with my dolls, Tom?
No! People would call me a great big sissy.
Well, I wouldn't call you a sissy, Tom. I'm your friend.
You are?
Yes.
Even though I made fun of you?
You just said that because you were insecure. And as long as you say you're sorry, I'll always be your friend.
You will? Well then, yes, I do want to play with your dolls.
But we don't have to talk about it if you don't want to.
But and if we don't talk about it, it'll just go away.
No, but it's painful for the both of us.
So, all right, then let's talk about it.
Good, because it didn't happen the way people said it happened. You didn't know what you were doing.
Thanks a lot for taking the time out of your day to talk
Hey,
to us.
no problem. End of the day anyway.
I guess we're most concerned is the old show, the Flower Shop. Tom and Francie talked to us about how they had come up with the idea. I mean, did they call you?
No. First of all, Tom and Francie did not come up with the idea. WLIM came up with the original concept for the show, which is why, well, not just why, but we funded it, we promoted it for 6 years. Tom and Francie were actually called in just as stand-ins for the first day of shooting because the 2 actors we had originally hired, the ones we really wanted, called in sick with the chicken pox, and that's how Tom and Francie got the show. It was a complete fluke.
I talked to Mr. Dominion this morning, and I'm telling you, it doesn't look good.
Look, I told you.
Tom, what are these guys still doing here?
Guys, it's late now, you know.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Filming.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, we're
all right.
closing up.
We're gonna work today.
What documentary is going to be R-rated, isn't it? I mean, the children are not going to be able to see it, are they?
I don't think they rate documentaries.
Tom is kind of big on borrowing stuff from other shows. If it works, we kind of run with it and see what they can do. And they did have a unique talent for taking the stuff that was written by the writers. And I want to emphasize it again. Most of the stuff was written by writers that we hired on staff, that we paid for. They had a unique way of making it their own, to the point where they would take it as their own, but that's a different subject. We'll leave it alone.
Listen, Sam, you need to understand that we are professionals. You know, you can't ask us to do, I mean, you wouldn't ask Robert De Niro and Kathleen Turner to go out and do something. I mean, you know, you just can't do that.
Yeah, well, all I know is that Mr. Dominion's out $100,000 because Tom couldn't talk to a freaking mop.
Why did it get taken off the air then? I mean,
Well, incident you may or may not know about, Tom ended up getting caught in a porn theater show. You had this children's television show star on the 6 o'clock news being caught in a porn showdown in the zone, and next thing you know, I got fundamentalist school bringing my door down here, at work, at home, demanding that I yank the show off the air. You know, I had no recourse. What could I do?
Loneliness is my companion, seem to follow everywhere, downtrodden disillusion, repression of despair. Frankly, this has been cathartic, these feelings I have vented, the past tense of
just gonna sing right away.
Especially not those 5th grade bastards. They do not care. They don't care. Oh, come on.
Go, honey. Okay, relax. Breathe in, breathe out. Calm down. It's gonna be okay.
I know, it's just got hard sometimes.
I know, it's always been hard.
Okay. So, we're not going to talk about it then, okay?
You don't want to? No.
We're not going to talk about it. So what are we going to talk about?
Us. We're ready!
Why is this, all of a sudden blame Tom?
No, nobody's blaming Tom.
The question now is, what should we do?
Look, I just know that I am not going to do the show without the puppets.
All right. And are we sure that Dee Dee has them?
Yes, we're sure.
Well, then I say let's have the asshole arrested.
No, listen, Sam, we can't do that.
Let us say that I do convince Mr. Dominion to let Dee Dee come back.
Please,
There's no guarantee that Dee Dee will come back, is there? I mean, we don't even know where Dee Dee is.
Look, I'll find him. You talk to Mr. Dominion, I'll find Dee Dee. It's not him.
You sure?
It's not him.
Thanks, guys, for coming. His friend told me he'd be here. I'm sure he is.
Dee Dee. Dee Dee?
God, it's fucking cold.
Hey, will you guys hear that?
What?
Tom, I think I hear something up there. Watch out for the X.
God, it's fucking cold.
God, it's cold. Okay.
Dee Dee!
Hey, Dee Dee!
Don't want to hear it. Go.
Get out of here! You're making Bunny angry!
You're making Bunny angry!
Look, Bunny can
Angry
work with
Bunny!
us. Bunny, you can
Angry
work
Bunny!
with
Yo, man, calm down, man.
Angry Bunny! What are you doing?
Angry Bunny!
Fucking
Did you say something to
Did
Sam?
I say? Why would I say anything to set him
All right,
off?
so he
I
just-
tried to get him back on the show. That's it.
He just shot his hand.
He shot his hand. He just.
Why did he have to shoot the puppets? I just remember all those shows that we tried to teach the children about violence.
I could.
Tell them to channel their anger.
This is
What are we
my
gonna
dad
tell
did.
Sam?
My dad did this when I was in the hospital.
What are you doing?
Cheered me right up. I'm making his cast a little hamburger face. There you go.
I don't know if you should be touching that.
I'm not touching it hard. I know what I'm doing.
All right.
Here we go. So cheer him right up. He loves it.
I hope this works.
I personally would have been more than willing to air the show again after a number of years, at least air the old episodes, if nothing else. Tom and Francine, I don't know if you know this, have gotten this lawyer.
Sam Waters, yeah.
And he, is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay. Calls me every day demanding that I give him, not Tom and Francie, but him, total control of the show. Well, hey, I'm not completely insane. It's just not going to happen.
Hi, honey.
Hey.
You need something? You want some water or something?
Here's your puppy. Stop it.
Do you know how many secretaries that I've personally gone through because of him in the last 5 years? I really would. I think the station really would like to start airing some of the episodes again, but not if he has anything to do with it. I'd stick my head in the oven first.
Hello, are you with Dee Dee Jones?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Nurse O'Boyle. How do you do?
Hey.
I'd like you to meet Dr. Emma. Would like to speak to you. Hello, hello.
Hey,
Hi.
how's he doing?
He's fine. We gave him a sedative. He's
Okay.
resting. Okay, you don't need to worry about him. So just give it a little time. You can see him in about an hour.
About an hour? Okay.
Okay, just take it easy and he'll be fine. Okay, just have a seat and we'll come back to get you when it's time for you to see him.
Just right here. Is
Yes,
good.
that's
Okay.
fine. Okay, thanks.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
No, they're just filming this. It's something we're working on. Sorry.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I could go back there. No, I mean.
Look, it's been a bad day. Mr. Dominion decided that children's television was too volatile a market for his money. I tried to show him the whole logistics again. I don't think he really got the whole thing. No. But the big bummer for today was the fact that Tom and Francie fired me. Yeah. They received a call from WLIM letting them know that they could have the rights to their show if they let go of my services. I just got their singing telegram. I mean, I'm not really that angry or bitter at them. I mean, they have a chance to get back what they've always wanted, right? Their old show. I can't say that I blame them. It's just that, you know, some people, they can't let go. Not me. I can let go and move on and try something new. I mean, there's a whole world of Jim Hensons and Sherry Lewises out there. I just need to find them before they die, that's all.
It's a really exciting time for us all. Of course, we had hoped to see the new show grow and develop, but maybe now we can do it on our own auspices and on our own terms. And the really special thing is that our fans can once again see us on television. And although they may be a little older and a little wiser, well, they have children of their own now, and I know that they would want their children to learn the valuable things that we taught a decade ago.
I just need some closure. And that's all we ask for in life, is closure. I mean, I don't want to sound too morbid, but I can't help but wonder what would have happened if they had stuck it out. You know, it was a really good show. Excuse me. Gotta make a call.
And I think what we've really learned from all of this is that perseverance really pays off. I mean, we believed in ourselves all those years, and no matter what came about, no matter who told us no, we said yes, and that's what's important.
Yeah. I think another thing that's important, Francie, is to be important. If you don't know how to stand on your head, find someone else who does to do it for you. That's really the only way you're going to learn.
Hello, Christine. Is Tom and Francie there? Well, I don't know any stupid alias for them. Tell them it's me on the phone. Tell them it's fucking Richard Nixon. Oh, what do you mean? They don't use that one anymore. Oh, listen, you tell that pervert Tom that he better start talking to me, or I'm going to start talking to the newspapers about what really happened at the movie theater. I have photos, you know. What do you mean? I should call back after 6? Why? Oh. And they'll have to pick up. Okay, I'm setting my alarm for 6:03. Okay, there. Good. You have a nice day too. Okay. Bye. I like that girl.
Actually, I have to say, I think the best news is that Francie's pregnant. We're gonna have a kid.
You know, they say that miracles can't happen when you're 40.
29.
But I'm living proof, and we're going to the doctor tomorrow to see how far along I am.
Oh, another thing is that we've come to a certain kind of peace with Dee Dee.
With Dee Dee, yes.
Yeah, he's seeing a therapist right now, and I feel certain that when our next project comes along, he'll be right there with us. I'm thinking of doing a Millennium Project, actually. You know, something that'll put us out there with the greats. I was thinking, who knows, maybe some future president of the United States might be able to say to the whole world, when I was a kid, I watched The Flower Shop. We may have changed the course of the whole world.
Wow.
Yeah.
49?
Well, Francie, I guess it's time to say goodbye again.
I'm always sad when we have to.
I know, but, well, we'll be here again tomorrow to spend some more time with our new friends.
I guess you're right, Tom. I just wish I knew what to say.
Well, why don't you say what I say when I'm sad and it's time to say goodbye? Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Sunlight, blue sky, happiness. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness. Take a ride on the subway train. Cold wind blows, chill the bones, never know when I'll be back home again. You know the world is really strange, the more you learn, the less you know. Sometimes you play the conqueror, sometimes you play the foe. What you need, it will ease everything. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness, it's something I know. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness, it's something I know. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness, it's something I know. Sunlight, blue sky, happiness, it's something I know.
Hello, is this WLIM? Yeah, could you please pass the message on to Mr. Paul Brown? Yeah, would you please tell him that he can take the rights to the flower shop and fertilize his big fat oily ass with them, the rat bastard? No, that's it. Thank you, no message, no name, bye-bye. No name, bye. Well, that felt good. No more dealing with them, I'll tell you that right now. Paul Brown can kiss my ass.
Seen some things enough to know that I ain't seen everything.